Do you know why, really why, you're planning on putting an ADU on your property? This is something that you, sir, have asked me many times. Why am I building an ADU? And tell me why that's such an important question to really have a strong answer to.
Mm. It's really interesting to me because when I start talking to people, they get all excited about the building.
Yeah.
But you're not building the building because you want to build a building.
No.
There's something that's driving that decision to build a building because you think that that's going to be a tool
Yeah.
to help solve some type of problem that's either in your life right now or coming in your life or doing whatever. And that generally has to do with finances,
Mm-hmm.
family, and future.
Yes.
So it's not about the building, it's about why you want to build the
Yeah.
building. And how are you going to know if you're successful unless the building helps you satisfy getting through what you want it to achieve?
Accomplishing my goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why it's really, really important that you define what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
And you need to look at that in more than just the next couple of years.
Mm.
Realize you're going to live with this ADU for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
And in that 30 years, you're going to have a lot of significant changes that are going to happen in your life.
Yes.
So your why may have some different segments or phases that you go through when you're doing that.
Yeah.
So when you're planning, you want to understand your why. What's my why today?
Mm-hmm.
Will my why be the same 5 years from now? Will my kids be in a different stage of their life?
Yeah.
Will my parents be in a different stage of the life? Will I be in a different stage of my life? What will happen 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now? Will I use it differently because I'm in a different stage of my life?
Yeah.
Am I thinking about it for downsizing? Am I thinking about it for my retirement? Am I thinking about it for my assisted living?
Mm.
All of those become a part of your why.
Yeah.
Now, the importance of that is you use your why to evaluate if you're getting what you want back.
Yes.
It's your standard to
Yeah.
measure, is this the right value?
Mm.
And so spend the time really trying to understand why. It's certainly going to be to help your children, to help you, to help your
Yeah.
finances, to help your taxes and everything else. But all of those are a why. So someone who is looking at putting an ADU in because they're really concerned about their parents,
Mm-hmm.
that's their biggest why.
Yeah.
It's not the building, it's the safety and care, excuse me, of their parents.
Yeah.
That's the why.
I love that.
So you want to make sure that you are creating the thing that is going to give you the best type of experience for taking care of your parents,
Yes.
which is different than I'm looking for something that's going to give me the best income return.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I feel like that's such a powerful piece of information to understand what is my driving force, my why do I want to make this happen, and what making it happen looks like and means. So,
Yes.
how would people get connected with you to help start looking
Yeah.
into their why?
It's really important because people have a hard time defining their why.
Yeah.
And so getting in touch with us, is simply, I'll just ask you a bunch of questions about, well, tell me, why are you considering doing this? What is it that's driving that? You were looking at, and then I'll start hearing from them different things.
Yeah.
They'll talk about all their finances, or they'll talk about their parents, or they'll talk about retirement or whatever. And I'll start to be able to help them identify what is really important to them in what they're measuring. And so for them to get a hold of us and start discovering that, it's really simple. Just send an email to hello@aduutah.com. So hello@aduutah.com with your questions. We'll help you figure out why it is you want to build an ADU.
Perfect.